Hi, my name is Kevin Dahl, and I'm CEO of NexGoal.
I'm Brad Mullins. I'm Chief Operating Officer at NexGoal.
At NexGoal, we help athletes transition from their sports careers into jobs. We also offer job placement services.
In my 22 years of experience, I've dealt with a lot of athletes, hired a lot of athletes, and their biodata, which really is a predictor for their future experience and future success in business, has been a key indicator for us wanting to hire athletes. Their skill sets, such as time management, being a team player, and obviously being very competitive, are traits that we look for in a lot of the positions within business.
As a former athlete and coming out of pro hockey for 14 years, I've just seen way too many people go sit on the couch for a while, wonder what to do in their second career. Seeing that and meeting Brad and kind of putting both sides together, we came up with the concept of NexGoal, where we help those athletes transition and then try to get them into corporate America. We just think it's a needed service for the athletes. There's not many other people out there doing it. The NCAA has some programs, but we take it one step further. Really, we're trying to get into the biodata of that athlete and what the corporations want to really make a match of corporation and athlete.
I think some of the biggest struggles athletes find when they leave the sport, whether it be at the college level or the professional level, is what do I do next? It's the reality of my career has ended in sports. What's my next step? All their support mechanisms, from coaches to agents, are all gone, and they're really kind of lost, and they really don't know what to do. There's that lost feeling of, I don't have the skill set associated with a business, and what do I do with my traits and my whole life? That's where NexGoal comes in, and it can really start from the ground basis of providing an assessment to determine what culture they want to work in, what kind of industry they would want to work in, really identifying where they want to go with their life, as well as helping them write resumes, doing mock interviews, and then taking it to the next level and physically going out and finding them jobs. Going to corporations that have embraced the concept of NexGoal, which is hiring athletes.
And I think you touched on it, a great point there. Is we've had coaches since we were 4 or 5 years old, then all of a sudden the last buzzer goes off, you don't have a coach anymore. I mean, some of the best executives in the US or the world, Fortune 500 executives, have career coaches. We've had coaches our whole lives, now we don't. So what's the difference, an executive or us? We need that career coach also. And so at NexGoal, through the assessment, we actually assign a career coach to work with you one-on-one through some different skills, which include the resume writing, interview tips, and really get down to what you want to do with the rest of your life or your second career.
Corporations really embrace this concept primarily because we're not just recruiting. We're going to the schools, we're talking to the coaches, we're talking to the athletes. We're really digging in to find out who the quality athletes are. Your statistics in sports were important when you were playing the sport. We're looking more for the team players, the guys who are the captains or the academic All-Americans, the guys who are just good team players. And those are the ones that we're trying to recruit. So the filtering process that we go through to make sure that the corporations get the right candidate are pretty labor intensive. We go through a lot of different filters to really make sure that we're matching up the corporation's need with the athlete's need and making it a good, happy fit.
Yeah, I mean, most of those corporations, with the economy picking back up, are looking to refill their sales and marketing positions. That's really our niche. It's especially the hard-driving sales companies where we can get the guys or girls in there that are really driven, been knocked down, got back up type attitude, going to run through a wall for the company. That's what the company wants. That's the companies we find, and then we need to match those athletes with those traits up with those companies. And so far, we've had great success. We're helping one athlete at a time right now. We hope to keep growing with building our base of clients, which is the corporation, and candidates, which is the athletes.
It's really a win-win situation for the athlete and the corporation. Being former athletes, and most of our employees that work within NexGoal are former athletes, as Kevin alluded to earlier, we have that fraternity. They're willing to talk to us about their needs. They're willing to open up and share what some of their concerns are. And it's a comfort level. It's providing them kind of a refuge to get through the transition space or phase from your sport to your career. At the professional level, and Kevin can attest to this, when you've got a family, you've got finances, you've got a bunch of issues hanging over your head, it can be pretty traumatic. And that's what NexGoal is really there to help make that transition a smooth one. As Kevin says many times, every athlete retires, and the next step is, are you prepared to make that transition?
So whether you're a corporation looking for some good A talent or an athlete that needs a little guidance coming out of your sport, that's what we're here for. Give us a call at NexGoal, 1-877-2-NexGoal, or check us out on our website.